Hey guys, Dan Casella here. I'm going to tell you about the 40th New Jersey Volunteers, but I'm here in the Swing Family Cemetery in Fairton, New Jersey. This monument behind me is to a church that was raised here in 1680. This monument would go up in 1909. All the names on it are of all the people that I believe were the original congregation. Sort of irrelevant, but just kind of cool that this massive monument, battlefield monument looking thing is here in this little quiet cemetery in South Jersey. All right, so the 40th New Jersey. The 40th New Jersey is the last regiment raised from the state. They're going to be a 9-month regiment, although they're going to serve until the end of the war. That's part of the stipulation of their enlistment. Company A was raised in October 24th of 1864 and immediately sent to Petersburg, Virginia, and attached to the veteran 4th New Jersey Volunteers, who were part of the 1st New Jersey Brigade, which was at one point commanded by Phil Kearny. So over the next 5 months, from October to March of 65, all of the companies will be raised in New Jersey and then sent to the front, which I think is kind of weird. Company A would be raised October 24th and then attached January 21st to the 4th New Jersey. Company B will be raised December 24th, go down to Petersburg. Company C, January 21st. Company D, January 27th. Company E, February 2nd. Company F, February 9th. Company G, February 16th and 17th. Company H, February 22nd and 23rd. They mustered in and left the state. Company I, March 2nd and 4th. Company K, March 10th to the 12th, mustered in and left the state. March 7th, Company A through Fs were officially assumed the regimental organization and designation as the 40th New Jersey Volunteer and are part of the 1st Brigade, 1st Division, 6th Army Corps, which is proudly represented atop of my cap. Like I said, Kearny's old brigade. And these men were very, very proud of the fact that they were boys of 61 and, served under such a distinct commander at one point. These guys were veterans. They had served everywhere. They'd seen every major engagement the Army of the Potomac was in, either present or, were actually engaged. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward here to April 2nd, 1865. And I like to quote here General Horatio Wright that the 6th Corps will go through them like a knife. When the 6th Corps finally makes their attack. The brigade goes in order of battle: the 40th New Jersey, the 4th New Jersey, the 10th, and the 15th New Jersey. The 4th, obviously the most veteran regiment. The 10th and the 15th. The 10th had been around since 61. The 15th, I believe, were a 62 regiment, but they at one point had these cool cartridge box, man's cartridge boxes that like sit on the front of their belts instead of on the side or off of the shoulder. But they were veterans of Cedar Creek and the Wilderness and Spotsylvania, all that. Same with the 10th, they had been all around. And actually, this guy that I'm going to highlight here in a second, there's a 10th New Jersey guy a few feet away, which I'll talk about him once we get further along. Anyway, so the attack goes off at sunrise. Quote, at the first strike of light in the east, the signal 2 guns fired in quick succession from Fort Fisher was given to commence the attack. The 40th was checked, and it was the 4th, the 10th, and the 15th that had to push through. So there's accounts of, these green soldiers going out in front of these veteran regiments, and at the first shots, they hit the floor, and these veterans have to literally kick them in the ass to get them to move and to attack. But apparently the 40th just sits put while these 3 veteran regiments continue on and carry the day. Darkness causes confusion when they step off. Pickets firing on Confederates almost gave away the attack. The attack breaks through and the 6th Corps wheels left and heads down the Boydentown Plank Road. Fun fact, the 14th New Jersey was on the 6th Corps left flank. They were in the 3rd Division of Trux's Brigade. They were the Monocacy boys. So the 6th Corps is just going to smash through the Confederate line. They're going to hit the Boydentown Plank Road and they're just going to flank down and carry the day. But here for a second, I'd like to highlight a man who was there that day on April 2nd. Daniel L. Ireland, Company H of the 40th New Jersey Volunteers. Here you can see his birth date and how old he was when he passed. I'm sorry, no, that's just the day he died and how old he was when he passed. Pardon me. So there's an account. I'm sorry, there's not an account. A record of another Daniel Ireland in the 24th New Jersey, which they formed in 1862 and were at Chancellorsville and Fredericksburg. And then here is Lieutenant Yeah, wow, I already messed it up. Adra, yeah. Adoniram for the fourth time. Adoniram Shepard, Lieutenant Company D, 10th New Jersey Volunteers. He enlists in 1861 as a sergeant and becomes a second lieutenant in March of 1865. So when they go over the top at Petersburg, he's probably leading his company. He enlisted on January 3rd of 1864, but was also discharged at a hospital in Washington, D.C. But I guess he wanted to see the war to its end. Another guy I'm trying to highlight who's not here, he's actually not anywhere, and that's Captain William Scattergood Akeley of the 4th New Jersey. He was probably one of these men who had to interact with Daniel Ireland here and train him and show him the ways and teach him the ropes. And then finally, when Petersburg came about, the 40th Coward, the 4th and the 10th and the 15th went across. Captain Akeley is lost at Petersburg. His last words are "Come on, boys," as he is grabbing a hold of guns on the Confederate works. His body is never recovered. His family rests in Pittsgrove, New Jersey, which is where I grew up, and I'm trying to get some sort of headstone raised there by trying to contact someone from the Akeley family. So that's that little project. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. The 40th at Petersburg, a one and done unit. They were in for 9 months, and that was it, man. In and out at the end of the war. I think they mustered out in July of 1865, so they're less than 7 months or something. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share. Be nice to each other. That's what really matters. All right, guys, one more time, 6 Corps Pride. Thanks. Bye.